we had the research done by Hawk for the air conditioning, and therefore I constructed one here, and we're gonna put vents so like that they're gonna have air conditioned rooms, and we're gonna put more emphasis into the fridge and the nutrient paste. Hey everybody, welcome to this new video of serie playing the Crashers versus the Shattered Empire. Now, in the previous episode, we managed to recover a little bit from the chaos of the rift, etc. And most importantly, we begin to have access to electricity to construct the battery. We made some leadways in terms of research, and we definitely want to continue in this direction. Improving the quality of life of our pawns so they can withstand more and more punishment that the storyteller is going to throw at us. So that's the first thing. But also increasing the defensive capabilities of the base, which for now sufficed, but I think will really need to be improved very shortly. We also have a fair amount of people that have been, incapacitated, let's say. Alexio is still missing his spine, or his spine has been crushed. A Stingray missed one leg and one arm. So the leg is not necessarily too much of a problem because we can circumvent that thanks to Elia, but which is our awesome Thrombus that she helped us tremendously already, and I think she's definitely an important member of the colony. So we do whatever it takes to protect her in the same way that we have to defend our pawns. So she's considered like another pawn or another member of the colony at this point. But we have some issues to deal with again because we have a cluster of mechanoid that appeared in the south of the map, and they are going to attack us in 1.3 days. So we're gonna have to deal with this. Now, there's also a climate adjuster. I think it's not in effect yet. It will initiate in 6.8 days. But honestly, minus 10 degrees on the general temperature when you are in a tropical environment is not necessarily such a bad thing. It will reduce the amount of disease, potentially reduce the amount of time that it rains. But when we're gonna have access to the aircon, I think temperature would be okay. I don't necessarily want to have this thing changing the environment too much, so we're gonna have to deal with it and make sure that we can defend against it. So I added a fair amount of small traps in wood because we don't have a lot of the other resources, and we can construct it, I think, fast enough before the mechanoids can come in our base. So we're gonna have to deal with that, and we still have to research the aircon so we can actually have a fridge. So yeah, that's gonna be our plan for today, right? So there is a fair amount to do. And after that, what we would like to do as well is having biofuel refining, because we can produce so much rice, but we can actually use that to feed ourselves and to produce energy, which would be extremely handy. Okay, this is interesting. So we have our guests that are leaving. Unfortunately, they were happy about their stay, and they left us a fair amount of resources, some cable, which is pretty good because we can carry that with us when we move along. Raw fungus. So what is that for? Presume that we can make food out of it, I guess. Food poison chance 2%. Alright. And chem fuel. Where is the chem fuel? They dropped some chem fuel. 48. Okay. It must be around, unless they haven't dropped it yet. Yeah, the chem fuel. So this is perfect because we want to actually use chem fuel as a source of energy. So we're gonna request the production of fuel generator to complement the wind turbine. Okay, so actually I would like to have this order canceled. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna cancel this order. Just because I want the builder to actually focus on the traps, right? So we are not gonna allow the builder to work on that. We really need to make sure that the builder focus on things that need to be built. And why is he not working on the traps? That's a good question. All right, well, let's do that. It's charging. Okay, it's charging. Okay. Let's do that, and let's see. You should be able to assist with the traps. Also, something that I realized by reading the text, right? Like it's pretty good. So Combo has a shield, the shield belt, and because he has the shield belt won't let a projectile leaving the shield. So there is no point for him to have a ranged weapon when he's using the belt. And I think he's the best person to use the belt. The second best person maybe would be Hawk, but if he cannot use the poison ability when he have the belt, you know, it's kind of unfortunate. So we are gonna ask him to drop the bow. Perfect. And we're gonna ask him to drop, of course, the primitive pack, whatever, right? And what we're gonna ask him to use is potentially a club. So most of the clubs are damaged, or a belt, not a belt. There's this wooden club that he can use. So we're gonna ask him to use that club. Okay, and now the error message is there, so that means that it will be protected, right? Like the shield belt is going to be very useful. Okay, so we also use all the wood, so we're going to need to cut more wood. So we're going to cut the wood that is in this fertile area, but it's going to regrow very quickly. We need more traps. We absolutely need more traps, because in 11 hours we're gonna have the mechanoids coming attacking us, and we need to be ready. Another thing, like we could bring power to here and having some turrets potentially. And Hawk is researching, but now I should be resting, so go rest. Rare fumbles. A small herd of Fumbos have wandered into the area. Peaceful by nature, these rare creatures are extremely dangerous when confronted. Some traders are willing to pay a lot of money for their precious leather and horn. Okay, where are they? There's two. So there is a female, and the second one is a male. Perfect. So it would be very nice to try to tame, because we have a female, we want the male. Because if we can have female and male, we could potentially have a herd of Frumbos. And this is the thing also that I was thinking that potentially Hawk can assist, is to tame more and more animals. And so we can have, because we have Kier for me, we can use animals as an army. And they could potentially be a force, that we can use in our objective, which will make sense, because after all, the colony is being led by a druid, so it will make sense that animals will be part of our arsenal, right? Or our, tools or allies, if I may say. So let's have a look. Oh, look at that. This is interesting. So Wesley has grown as a faceless one. I still want him to try to be a master of reversal, because I really think that this is the kind of thing that will allow us to protect him. Right, it's a protective ability. It will reverse kinetic energy of all melee and projectile attack for a brief period. So there at the moment is, I think it's 10 seconds. And the cooldown is 120 seconds. That's 2 minutes, right? It's 2 minutes. Direct application and explosive attack cannot be reversed. Okay. But it's pretty good. Pretty good. Right, so we can use that defensive-wise. Alright, they're coming in our base. Perfect. Hopefully... I want also to try to tame the other one, but our priority will have to be the male. Okay, in 2 hours, we're gonna have the mechanoids coming, so we need to be careful. Okay, I want Combo to have some recreation. He needs to be relaxed. Okay, so mechanoids have woken up. So let's slow down. Let's see what they're doing. They woke up. Are they coming towards us? Doesn't seem to be the case. Okay. Okay, poor Stingray. He's moving super slow. Okay, so they have been activated, but they are not coming towards us. So they're not being a threat right now, which it's good. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen to this panther as he goes to come by the mechanoids. They don't react. They don't seem to care. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, and Stingray is sowing, but it's not very quick. So we're gonna need to make sure that we have enough rice. It's gonna be a big factor. Okay. So if the mechanoids are not coming towards us, we may gonna have to find a way to deal with them and attack them directly. Yep. Okay, so we have a few traps there. Where do we stay? Okay, he's working on that. Perfect. And Hawk. He's standing to his friend. Come on. Okay, perfect. Now it's going to be able to meditate and all that stuff. Great, great, great. It's going to try to tame. Okay, so this is a big more because they can be aggressive, right? So let's see if he's going to make it. It's pretty good with animals, but we already have one thrombos thanks to the scale, but now we need the druid to actually help us. Okay. He may not succeed, right? He may not have enough skills to succeed. But I don't want the thrombos to come and attack us, right? Like, fail. 1% chance. Alright, great. That's why I don't want him to waste too much time. Where is the keyboard? Okay. The keyboards are for taking the keyboard. So the keyboard is for animals generally. I need to be. Can I be refueled? Need wood. We should have wood. But it must be taken for the traps, no? my combo is cutting the wood. He's not the best plant cutter, but anyway. I love seeing the robots like doing the work. Okay, visitors want to come, send away. Like, we have mechanoids. We're gonna need to deal with the mechanoids, alright? But visitors are pretty cool. They're giving us things, right? So, gonna do that and put the price of this at 10 silver each. So like that, if visitors come, we can make some silver out of it. I think it's perfectly appropriate. Now, for some reason, people are not supplying this, which I think it's a little bit awkward. It should be yeah, it's part of basic or maintenance or something like that, or holding to actually refuel this. But we're not in a hurry. We don't need. The alien is producing energy. The batteries are increasing energy, so we don't need it for now. But our need of energy is going to increase, so gonna need to be wary of that. Okay, so he's constructing this. Perfect. Well, it's a good question. I'm not necessarily sure how we gotta deal with the mechanoids. They don't seem to have too many mechanoids per se, but they have a bunch of turrets, and they can be they have a pretty good range, a very good range. In I'm not sure if combo would be able to even if you have the Frombo with Elia, it goes in there. Let's say it comes here, if charges in, right? If it charges in, it's gonna be exposed from the damage of this turret, this turret, this turret, and those two mechanoids. So he's gonna need help. He's gonna need help. He can't. I don't think he can go there. Plus, the mechanoids are gonna take a fair amount to be beaten. All right. So he's gonna need some form of support. It's a good question. Okay, so he's researching. Okay, so let's try to advance a few things in the base. I will come back. Wow, guys, I had Whistler, but just came there, and the turret tried to shoot him from that far away. The range is absolutely insane. But apparently the mechanoids are not coming towards us, so we may gonna want to construct a mortar. Yeah, I don't know if we can wait that long. How much? Okay, so we're gonna need machining, gunsmithing, and mortar. So this is gonna take a fair amount of time to reach that point. I'm gonna need to review our priorities, but unless we can come from here and give it a try. I'm just concerned that we could have Hawk putting regeneration on combo, and then combo goes. He has the shield, and he tried to smack the mechanoids, but he's gonna be under a lot of fire. I'm not sure if he will be able to survive, even with the regeneration. It's kind of risky. Yeah, not sure. Okay, that's good. So at the moment I'm working on trying to divide this area. So this is going to be more the research area, and this is going to be another area for storage. I may even be able to extend it all the way here, so and break down this wall so we have a bigger storage area. So this is going to be the productivity area, and then this is going to be the storage area. This is more the living room. I wanted to see if I could use it, because at the moment there is kitchen and butcher, so it's not too bad to have it in there, but we could potentially move it somewhere else. Maybe I can move it here, maybe. Um, but then that means that we could have the power going there, and this is gonna be the fridge area, potentially with the kitchen, and then we have butcher, and then we can have the meat there. And then we have storage, which would be there, and this would be the dining area where people will meet, etc. So I think it's not too much of a bad idea. So let me plan this. This is pretty good. Okay, guys. So this is gonna be the layout. This is gonna be an extra storage area. This is gonna be the fridge, right? And potentially we can have the nutrient paste here. So there's gonna be a fridge area here and a fridge area here. But I don't necessarily want to have the living area that being so far away, because we're gonna have to go all the way there, grab the food. So potentially they could cross. So we could break this down, put that door, grab the food from the nutrient paste, but after they're gonna have to walk all the way there. Now this is closed, so we can also request this to be open. It doesn't have to be always closed, so people can just come here, open, grab the food. But I need to think, maybe the nutrient paste can be here actually. Yeah, the nutrient paste can be here. There is food and sensible things, and this is kitchen, right? And then they just come here, grab it, and then go here, eat, and yeah, I think that's fine. I think that will be fine. Boom. Okay, so now we need to put the lamp. All right, power. Where is the power? You're gonna need to have some steel going all the way there, and we can reinstall this here. Because I don't want Hawk to be in the dark. So can you actually prioritize this, please? Okay. Yeah, and yeah, just put the lamp there, because otherwise Hawk's research is going to be slowed down because there's no light. We really want Hawk to be able to efficiently research. And for the Frombos, you know, if we manage to tame him, good. If we don't manage to tame him, then we tried, okay? It's going to give the occasion to Hawk to increase his animal skills, so, which is always good. Yeah, energy-wise, we are okay. We are consuming less than what we are producing at the moment with the alien, so I think we are good. And we are researching air conditioning. Okay, what is okay, go grab some food, something to eat. Okay, and also what we want is to have some sort of light, right? We don't want them to be working in the dark, unless it's you know, we want them to work in good conditions. Otherwise, they're not gonna be good. So this is indoors and this is outdoors, just because they broke the walls there. They didn't replace it. Okay, fair enough. Alright guys, so we're gonna need to take care of those mechanoids. There is a group of visitors that came and they got killed by the mechanoids. I just realized that now. It's very very unfortunate. So we're gonna have to deal with them. I was hoping that I could potentially not. But maybe what we could do is to try to attract. So we could potentially go behind, use Hawk, Combo, and Whistler. Whistler will be shooting at them, hide there to aggro the mechanoids, and we will stay behind here, so like that the cannon cannot hit us. And then what we would do, another thing that we could be doing when I'm thinking about it is like we could potentially come from here all the way here, because the cannons not be able to attack us, we're going to use that as cover. And then we could potentially shoot on those mechanoids, force them to come, smack them. And then we can run here, smack this, smack that. And I think that could work. We could do that, but we're going to need to come from this angle. Going to need to come from this angle. Okay, so we're going to look into that very shortly. I think today we're going to try to do this. So let's see. All right, guys. So progressing the base. I want my pawns to be happy at the moment. So we had the research done by Hawk for the air conditioning, and therefore I constructed one here, and we're gonna put vents so like that they're gonna have air conditioned rooms. And we're going to put more emphasis into the fridge and the nutrient paste now. So progressively, we are able to build a base, which is great. We also managed to recuperate some additional components by, deconstructing some of those ships. So that's pretty cool. Great. So we're going to do this, and we're going to create vents. Great. So the base is advancing, but I would like us to take the opportunity to take care of those mechanites, because they are very dangerous. Westler and Westler. Where is Westler? Yeah, he's gonna be okay. Kaizen. Yeah. Okay, so wood is coming back up. We're also going to need to have a better apparel, so we're going to work on that as well for clothes. Alexio needs food, and that's normal because Kazan need to cook. Okay. Okay, so he's going to feed his friend. We also have a quest. I haven't read it yet. So, Leo Koskos, a high hierarch of the Refuge Empire, which is not our enemy, has sent us a message. Apparently, Imperial based in a nearby camp, have been raiding their caravan. The camp is controlled by the Shattered Empire, which is our enemy. So Costco is asking us to destroy the camp. Oh, yes. Which means eliminating all enemies and turrets. Costco says that there is a bandit camp at the side guarded by 2 enemies. There can be royal favor and camp loot. Okay, so we're gonna have camp loot regardless. But we can have either royal favor, great bow masterwork, or goodwill. And honestly, I would like goodwill from those guys. Absolutely. I'm not interested in royal favor because, yeah, that's not necessarily what we are after. But goodwill or the great bow masterwork could be very good for Stingray, even if technically he has only 1 arm, so I don't know how he can use a bow. I don't even know if he can even use a bow. I didn't try. But at very least, goodwill. So like that, we go from -5 to, +11. And continue to develop the goodwill with this faction, the Refugees Empire, so like that we can trade with them. And now we don't have macroelectronics, but soon I will have macroelectronics. We will be able to have communication and orbital trade beacons, and we'll be able to request trades. So that's why. But I'm not gonna do that right now. I think I want us to develop a little bit more the base and take care of those mechanoids. We have 6 days to accept this quest, so we have a little bit of time. Alright guys, so apparently so we are progressing on the vents, right? So we're almost finished, but apparently for some reason Combo and Kazan are in a fight, so let's see what happened. Kazan yawned Combo in the left arm. Okay, so he did that. Combo bashed Kazan in the torso painfully. Kazan missed, Okay, I don't know. What is it? Kazan says something about Paka's too. Okay. Combo spoke badly of Kazan's facial hair. This drove Kazan into a rage and she began to fight. Okay, so Combo is a little bit of a bully. Yeah, I forgot that. That's why, in his background, he's a bully. So that's why he's having fight with so many people. Okay, where is Hawk? Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna slow down time. And to make sure that we're not gonna die, I'm gonna put regeneration on Kazan. Okay. Because I'm more afraid for Kazan. I don't want her to die. Alright. Okay. And when it's putting blood everywhere. Said Wonder Westley. What is it? Westley has broken down and wandering in the sadness. Alright, so great. That's not necessarily what we need. That's fine, don't worry about it. So I'm just waiting for the regenerate to have his cooldown going back. So we can regenerate combo as well. That freaking booty. And now we're gonna cast regeneration on him. Okay. And normally with regeneration, she should be completely healed up, right? Like the regeneration now from Hawk is so good. Like level 3 regeneration, like it's like, poof. You see, she's already healed up. And combo is already healed up, you see, so. Now Wesley is wandering in sadness, so there's not much that I can do about that. We're gonna need to wait that Wesley go out of his psychic wandering for us to attack the mechanoids. There's no other way. Okay, so he's grabbing the food and coming back. Yeah, and then he's gonna rest. Perfect. Presume he's gonna rest. Ah, no, he's gonna feed Alexio. Yeah, and because we have some meat, we have some fine meal, so it's gonna give us a little mood boost. Once we'll have the nutrient passed, then Kazan will be able to focus just on fine meals, and we will be able to use the rice for the nutrient paste, right? But the only thing that Kazan will be doing is fine meal, lavish meals, and things like that for morale, and we'll keep it in case of emergency. Otherwise, most of the time, that will be eating nutrient pastes. All right, but we need the fridge area to be finished. I'm not sure if we have enough. No, we don't have enough materials. We don't. So we're gonna need to have more granite block. Hold there. We could also mine. So we're gonna do this. Recuperate some granite block. That's maybe something that combo could be doing. But yeah, I think we're gonna pause the video here, guys. I think it's a good point. We made some major advancement. We have the aircon that has been researched. Now all the rooms should be at 20 degrees. So they should, or 21 degrees. So they should all be in a good temperature. And next episode, we're going to finish the fridge, the nutrient paste, and all that stuff. So it's going to be here. And here's going to be an extra storage room, really. This is going to be storage again. I'm not necessarily sure if I'm super happy about that. We need to have a bigger storage room. Way bigger. Yeah. Because when we're going to have the orbital beacon, it's going to be a circle. So maybe I can put the orbital beacon here. But yeah, here's kind of the research. I can move this somewhere else. Maybe. Certainly. maybe here I can move the research area around here. And then this is going to be more the storage area, production storage area, right? And I can rearrange that. I can actually put the kitchen here. Oh, I could put the kitchen here, fridge here. Oh, this could be, yeah, that's a better idea. We can put the fridge here, nutrient paste, kitchen with the door, tuck, butchering, right? And this is going to be the dining area. Yes. And here, it's going to be storage. So I can break down those walls and all this stuff. We can break it down, and all this is just going to be storage area. I can put a trade beacon. We can extend it, etc. And I think that's a way better idea. So we're going to cancel that. Yeah. Right. And boom. And we're going to deconstruct all this, and we can move the research area. We don't have to do it now, right? We can deconstruct this, close that, having the door here, and use this as a storage area, right? So we can deconstruct this, deconstruct that. All this is going to be storage. And once we are ready, we can take the research and we can put it here. I think it's a good idea. But I'm going to need to reorganize this because this is very messy. Alright, so thank you very much guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. That means a lot to me. That will also help me see what kind of content you want to see in the future. If you have any suggestions, put it in the comment section below, and I will catch you on the next video. Bye.